Psychology is the scientific study of behaviour and experience. It allows us as students and as practitioners to understand why groups of people and individual people behave the way that they do in society. It's a really exciting, interesting discipline. We cover a whole range of areas, whether it's educational psychology, occupational psychology, whether it's psychology in a forensic setting. Try to cover a disparate array of ways in which psychology can be experienced by people. One thing that's very important with this university is that our staff in the psychology team are all research active, and it's very important for us to take that cutting edge research so that students can feel that they're right at the vanguard of the ways in which psychology is being taught and experienced.
Especially with the psychology, we did a lot of research stuff, so that support that you get there, like all my lecturers and seminar leaders, they all done their own research, so they know where they're coming from, and they're just amazing and helpful with that as well.
We do have British Psychological Society accreditation, which means that students are able to move on and work as a professional psychologist, but we have a very strong link to our local community, and so we have a very applied take on psychology. So rather than students just learning about psychology, they're learning what it's like to be a psychologist.
It gives you different insight into sort of various aspects of psychology.
We're very lucky at this university to have the Community University Partnership Project, CUP, and they are very supportive of our psychology students. We think it's increasingly important in this day and age that students don't just come to university to get an education, but they also get an experience of actually working with organisations in the local community. I think in terms of students' potential when they leave university, it's very important and it looks good on their CV that students are able to talk about actual work practice that they've done. We have placements in the second year for our students, and we always support them through CUP to find a placement that works for them, where they're particularly interested in, and that they can gain some skills that they wouldn't get from being at a university and going to lectures and seminars.
Well, it's opened up my mind to ideas about child development and courses like that, and something that I might not have considered in the past, so it's just opened up more opportunities.
It's important that we think about what our psychology students do afterwards, and we try to equip them as best they possibly can for the labour markets that they're going into. The good thing about psychology is that students have the opportunity to go into a range of disciplines that maybe other courses don't offer. And I think increasingly, now that we have BPS accreditation, we're going to see a lot more of our students actually practising as psychologists. So for instance, some of the students in our current cohort are very interested in progressing into careers in clinical psychology and educational psychology. So I think that one of the key things about psychology as a discipline, but particularly the way that psychology is studied here, is that we really do open up a whole array of jobs that people can go into after they leave the course.